child in the clearing in the rain, so clear and yet so dark. Despite the storm that creeps from the distance, he sings like a meadowlark. The eagle soars, the thunder roars. I saw my child as innocence blinds him, and lightning takes its mark. I saw my child as he willingly fell in the arms of a docile beast. A gentle smile betrays the hunger, sharpened swords on his teeth. Generations poor have let this monster roar. I saw my child as it woke from its slumber, and to his flesh it sings. I saw my child as he raised his hand, asking for peace and for love. The guard he laughs and orders his men to stone, to shame and to shove. Broken and resigned, he gets back in line. I see my child as he dies to a shell, and I weep from heaven above. I see my child as he dies to a shell, and I weep from heaven above. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon and welcome. It's good to have you all here with us. I've seen all their faces, unhealthy and poor, not yet to be mothers, show up at our door. You pray for their souls, then turn them away, like a plague that can kill you if their touch were to stay. Imagine if you were to be in their shoes. Could you feel desperation and know where to move? Or fortune deceives you in its sickening game? I wonder if you will still think the same. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, cakes in your hair? Your silence is loud against the words that you say when the battles you lost, you'll fight anyway. I've seen you forgive the men who have killed the mothers and children who passed through this field. They gave them no mercy and no last goodbyes. They gave no I'm sorry, but you said it was fine. And then you defend those who think that their pain compares to the victims of genocide plain. But when your own children left stripped of and cried, you left them alone and did not bat an eye. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, the cakes in your hair? Your silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you'll fight anyway. I learned it the hard way when you went after me to defy your commands when they're against the sea. I was a tool for a vision so cruel. You needed me, but I didn't need you. The sacred is everywhere, and I won't fight this war. This joy and this freedom, I felt this before. And now that I'm gone, don't await my return, for I have seen heaven with no blood nor burn. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, cakes in your hair? The silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, they'll fight anyway. And the ones are worth fighting would leave us astray. Thank you. Thanks again so much for being here today. So this concert series that's held here, this is called Music Connects Us, right, Barry? Yep. And that is my biggest hope for all of us this afternoon, that we can share in the highs and lows of life, joys and sorrows, triumphs and tragedies, laughter and crying, and all in between. From our own lives to the world around us. Music has a very strange way of connecting all those things together in a way that is digestible and understandable. And I hope that we can all share in that connection today. Here's a song about drinking. She pulls me aside in the darkest of night just to see what this love can bring. It's a magical time through the dizzying slide of this dance of liquid sting. This pleasure and pain on the lowest of planes makes my slowing body say, through the halls and bump into the walls as the room spins round and round. I'm red to the face, can't remember the place where this kind of love was found. She takes my hand, I can barely stand, but I sure can kiss the ground. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. To the phone with a groan and a moan, and it slowly wakes my mind. It's barely disguised in my whispers and sighs. I just leave all sense behind. I walk to the door, then I fall to the floor, all for someone else to find. Just another day in this war of dismay, and it's where I most belong. I swear it's the end, but it's harder to mend. I still sing this drinking song. I hope and I pray, take this burden away, 'cause I know this blood is wrong. That's not what's in here, by the way. I'm going to drink that whole thing by the time I'm done here. No, that song was not autobiographical, I promise you. This one is. You can argue that it's worse. It's a song about depression. This is called Ember. I can't sleep tonight. There's 1,000 fireflies. Tomorrow fears it might. Glowing yellow stain my eyes. It occurs to me, more so than I wish to say, the pain of which I sing, built up longer than today. There is still an ember filter system too. I can't live my life at a wall I can't break through. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. When the moon is new, or the cover clouds might stay, that's when I must escape. There's only so much I can take. There's still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. But I can't move tonight. Thank you. Thanks very much. So here's a few songs that I wrote about New York City, particularly a few trends that I've noticed over the past few years. Starting with the skyline, which has changed quite a bit over the past quarter century or so. When I was a kid, riding in the back of my mom's car on the way to Grandma's house in New Jersey, the skyline view was dominated by the Empire State Building. And towering above all the other skyscrapers and landmarks of Midtown Manhattan. But now it's overshadowed by newer buildings constructed further to the west, closer to the Hudson River. These are residential buildings built to satisfy the lucrative real estate market for rich clientele. Apartments are rented for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, with the infamous Billionaire's Row rated as the most exclusive and expensive place to live in the world. But very few people actually live there. The ultra-luxurious apartments in these sleek modern buildings are mostly empty. They're either occupied sporadically, used as tax havens, or most commonly just haven't been sold at all, with the market not as demanding as anticipated. But while Billionaire's Row sits vacant, the city's homeless population is at its highest rate ever. Nearly 100,000 sleep in shelters, thousands more sleep in the streets, and during the day you will find them everywhere. One on every street corner, a dozen on every subway train, and many more wandering through the parks, suffering the ravages of serial unemployment, mental illness, drug addiction, abuse and abandonment by loved ones, all of the above. Neglected by the public, they have nowhere to go. I would not at all be surprised if it's the same situation in every major city in America right now. This is called Build This City. In Patterson on the bread box line, he lost his home on his own dime. She rules the bright light serenade with a child at her promenade. A thinning man in the tightest jeans, a husband sick in bed asleep. From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. Innocence with charcoal skin, his brother shot by a blue man's tin, mother trapped in a textile mill, risked her hand for her mouths to fill. Concrete towers proud and tall, how many iron workers fall? From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. Then shots will call our conscience in, wake up to see just what they did. They ripped apart the prophet's tongue, and the murderer is free to run. The gambler hits the slope in stride, climbing up to the money's high. Working man is beggar's kiss. God knows we are better than this. So from the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. 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 Thank you. So, while the rich guys are building their towers to get closer to the sky, this next song comes to you directly from the streets of New York City. Towers and streets, they never spare a passing glance at a cold, mangled body, threadbare rags, callous hands, empty bags under bloodshot eyes, concrete ribs, the sidewalk's my bed tonight, so be polite. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Day after day, held by the poison in my hand, stumbling through, hold down a job as long as I can. The choices I made leave me searching for a reason rhyme. Where it went wrong, I wonder as I bide my time. It's all that's mine. I am an uptown you have won. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone. 'Cause even the foxes have their tails, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. No place for an uptown shell. Thank you. Thanks again so much. Where did I put? There it is. All right. Some people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light, to some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on the tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together, souls in hand. We tell our stories, share our reactions. It's where we get sing a bunch of songs about death. This first one is by someone some of you may have known. I know Barry knew him. And his name was Peter. And he was a staple on our local music circuit, singing at the Friday night open mics in town with heartfelt songs about heartache and loss. Away from the stage, he could be seen riding a bicycle through the rural back roads right here in Goshen. None of us would have ever guessed he would meet his end doing exactly that. This is called Heaven on Two Wheels. Straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen. Sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between. A pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago. Generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Very few can break this seal. It's just you and this heaven on two wheels. Heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head. Young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led. The soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. The passers-by where motors run, guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels. Heaven on two wheels. The cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. Looks away for just a touch. Luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust, it settles back to earth, and your blood settles into clay. Your soul leaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels. To heaven on two wheels. Broken family split for good. You got no chance to mend your home. Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear. And for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven on two wheels. 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 She had all the properties of a lost soul, even when we were kids, back when we knew each other. You could see it in her eyes, she didn't belong. She grew up even more lost. She stayed local and worked local until she couldn't anymore. If she was going to go from lost to found, she had to get out. So she hitchhiked across the country, and she never stopped. She wound up in Los Angeles, took a couple detours to San Antonio. That's where she departed us. She was the first in my elementary school class to do so. She was a week before turning 22. I still talk to her sometimes. She flies high now, and she's still chasing her dream. She takes her post at the supermarket, she's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by. A constant tone ringing in her ears. Late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more, chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. She's chasing her chasing her dream. She packs her bags and she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. They all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. She can't see past the smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns the pain away, chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. Chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eye is on her as she spins around, but he doesn't stop her as she lays her weary soul down. Lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, no, but it doesn't end there. 'Cause late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights, a little bird spreads her wings for the first time. A sparrow takes her flight. chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be, chasing her dream. Heaven only knows what it will lead, chasing her dream. Chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. Thank you. Thanks again so much. TV shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. You tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. Lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The others blaze a rosewood, brown and blood a red trail. Baltimore, can you hear the city crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Van skids through these poor man's streets. You just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and the walls that'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Skies turn to gray as his soul passes on. Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. Their names are stapled to our chests. We won't stop until they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Baltimore, can you hear the country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. So a few years ago, I thought I was going to be a busker on the New York City subway. I went down there one Friday, middle of the day, and I set myself up in a little spot. And I played for 4 hours. I made exactly $12.37. The worst part was the 37 cents. I didn't exactly pick the best time to go. The city was coming off the heels of another protest. The Black Lives Matter movement was out and about after the death of another subway busker named Jordan Neely. I didn't know anything about it. So on the train ride home that day, I read a bunch of news articles about him and what happened to him. When I got home, I had this song. This is called All I Needed. Long past forgotten in time, and I used to dance along the subway line. I was living on a couple bucks a day just to keep a little bread on my plate. But it gave no roof to shelter from the rain, and no room to calm my everlasting pain. No place of my own in the future I could see, so I had no choice but to set my demons free. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. A long shout for help, just an echo bounce off the concrete walls and floor, and fully drowned out from the rumbling of the train as it ground along the steel and wooden grain. One day I boarded on 2nd Avenue, and I ran my mouth till my face turned blue, but my words got lost in the mess that is my mind, and I couldn't remember what I went in there to find. All I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. And before we stop at Broadway Lafayette, I feel his arm swing a bat across my neck. My breath comes slow as the time ticks away before it stops, as he pulls his arms away. The cops arrive where my body lies cold, and the witnesses come to say what can't be told. After just a few minutes and all they need to know, they wash their hands clean and let my killer go. They said my name for a couple of days in the name of justice, truth, and mistakes. They all went home when the summer turned to fall, and now nobody can remember me at all. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. And all I am is a body by the track. Yes, all I am is a body by the track. Thank you. So that song is going to be on a new project I'm working on called Bigger Than One. It's a short little EP of songs that I wrote in response to the most recent election and some current events surrounding it. Now, I'm not going to assume everyone in this room shares the same political views, but a lot of people I know found it to be very frightening. And in the wake of so much insecurity and uncertainty, I found it in me to write a few songs addressing it. I'm hoping to have it out by August, but as anything I work on goes, that's subject to change. So here's the first single that'll be released off that project. This is called Children Lead the Way. Banks of the Jordan, where Jesus once stood, the streets filled with rubble were once neighborhoods. The women and children, their bodies laid bare, destroyed by the bombs we dropped from thin air. Suits at their desks in New York and D.C. They're telling us not to believe what we see. The good and the evil is firm on its side. We're not gonna buy it, the numbers don't lie. There's death in the darkness, life in the light, seen in their faces, steadfast and bright. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. So they walked out of class, they set up their tents, and to their descendants they paid off their debts. Take over the halls, stating their case. They stand by their words, do whatever it takes. There's an army against them with weapons and words, tear gas and fists, gas lights and slurs. They send in the guards, our bodies they throw. The bullets they carry were shot long ago. There's death in the darkness, life in the light, seen in their faces, steadfast and bright. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. Across the courtyard and onto the streets, their message is spoken of peace and relief. Those voices are mighty, ring like a bell, where justice is heaven and order is hell. So let's not forget when we once were young, they stood against Vietnam, Iraq and the gun. Now this generation is ready to fight. Show that we're with them, stand up for what's right. There's death in the darkness, life in the light, seen in their faces, steadfast and bright. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. Thank you. Thanks so much. So my biggest inspirations for songwriting have always been those who could tell a story through song. People who can create a character, give them a narrative, and offer a moral for the listener to reflect on. Extra points if they can make the whole thing up. It's not easy to do. I try to do it. All the songs you've heard so far tonight come from that philosophy. Many of them are made up. Some of them are from trying to place myself in the shoes of friends, family, or complete strangers. And still one or two of them are from my own life. Some are about love or loss, addiction, depression, the struggle to find God. But I will always insist that the most important ones are about the issues facing the least of us here in America. I can stand up here and preach to you about unions, wealth inequality, the death penalty, queer and minority discrimination, and the war machine, but that's no fun for either of us. But I can give you a song about all those things, as I have today, in the hopes, against all logic, that one may get stuck in your head and to an annoying degree and inspire you to get out there and make the world just a little bit better. This is my mission statement. Some people pray for you and me. We've never met them per today. They feel our presence hurt and needs, and send a thoughtful wish their way. Some people pray to heal their ills, cripples, cancer, plague, and cold. Their lives in peril, pain instilled, born to suffer till they're old. Some people pray for wealth and fame. Their lack of it is their distress. They use their penance for their gain, leading to their own success. Some people pray but don't believe. Doubt and anger cloud their sight, and yet some hope can still be seen, of which they will hold on tonight. I pray for healing of the world, alone and anywhere I can. Where silence calls, I am controlled, not by idle creed or man. Today and as long as I live, my song and words spell suffering. If love is all that I can give, then may this nature hold us in. 'cause many cry and are not heard, the ones whose lives they can't rebuild. My voice cries out for their accord. It does now and always will. So, I became an uncle 2 months ago. My sister, who lives up in Buffalo, gave birth to a beautiful baby girl they named Clementine. I first met her when she was less than 24 hours old, and I was in love right away. And as any self-respecting musician would do, I made a project dedicated to her. But because it takes me forever to write songs, this one is a collection of cover tunes. That will be on an EP that will be coming out next month, and that will be available for streaming. Here's a song by Ellis Paul. Before Clementine was born, we decided to adopt this song as her theme tune. So of course it's going to be on the album. It's called Be the Fire. When it's time to shine, shine the brightest. When it's time to fly, fly the highest. When it's time to stand, stand up tallest. When it's time to love the strongest. When it's time to work the hardest. The kind of strength that comes from being honest. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's to nothing. When you find you've lost your way down to your last drop of faith, your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. When the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. When it's time to speak, speak with kindness. When it's time to laugh, laugh the wildest. When it's time to cry, cry to heal it. And when you make a promise, be the one to keep it. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's to nothing. When you find you've lost your way down to your last drop of faith, your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. When the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. Be the fighter. And the only thing that holds you back is the mirror you're looking at. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's to nothing. When you find you lost your way down to your last drop of faith, your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. When the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. when it's time to shine, shine the brightest. Thanks very much. And feel free to pester either me or my mother for baby pictures after the show. Preferably my mother, because she has more of them. So that's the stuff I'm working on right now. I also have a full-length album in the works, but that's much further down the line. If you want to learn more about any of the stuff I have in the pipeline, then sign up to my email list on the table in the back. I give updates every month, as well as alerts for upcoming area shows. I will be back in Goshen again on May 29th at All One One All Farm, not too far away from here. That'll be a 2-hour cover set, so it'll be great to see you there. And thanks again for showing up today. It's always great to play an original set for you. This song is called The Finish Line. Money gives the orders high, officials blind and pockets lined. They either don't see or they just don't care. Everybody knows their names. They run the race on that alone. The light turns green and they're halfway there. They pick the winner, 'cause nobody else really matters here. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their fake fluorescent sun. Our gears begin to grind just past the finish line. Once the celebration ends, the trophy's handed to the strong. Litter lines the decrepit streets. But that is where the work begins. Heroes work behind the scenes. Sweepers line as the cameras flee. Don't give the trouble of saying we don't really matter here. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their fake fluorescent sun. Our gears begin to grind just past the finish line. We are the cleaners, the drivers, street sweepers, who clean up the guns. We are the rebels, the fighters, crusaders and fathers and mothers, daughters and sons. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race. Thank you. I'll play two more songs for you, then we'll call it a day. Thank you so much once again for being here. It's always a pleasure to play for you. This is called Lucky Man. The white wedding dress, all beauty and no mess. She says the magic words. She takes you by the hand. There's joy in her eyes again. She looks into yours. From a distance I can see. Though I wish the man was me, but you're the lucky man, that you can call her yours. You're the lucky man to carry her through the door. You're the lucky man to have the love I wish I could possess. I do confess, but you're the lucky man. Long ago, so it seems, she was the woman of my dreams, beautiful and kind. My dreams were wasted in the end, never became more than friends, didn't have the guts to try. So fate never gave me a chance. So with you tonight she'll dance, 'cause you're the lucky man to glide her across the floor. You're the lucky man to kiss her in the morning. You're the lucky man to tell her that you love her every day, or so I pray, 'cause you're the lucky man. When you kiss your bride, the puzzle pieces fall into place. Before you can turn around, I've already left the church with a smile on my face. You're the lucky man, I won't disturb your home. You're the lucky man, I'll be okay on my own. You're the lucky man, just treat her right and tell her how you feel, 'cause this is real. You're the lucky man, that you can call her yours. You're the lucky man to carry her through the door. You're the lucky man to have the love I wish I could possess. I do confess, but you're the lucky man. You're the lucky man. So one more song. Thanks again so much for being here. Big thanks to Barry Edelman and Music for Humanity for putting all of this together and all the wonderful work you do. Thank you also to the Goshen Public Library for hosting us here today. Thank you to the sound guy. You're welcome. And most of all, big thanks to you for coming out today, supporting local music. It is always a pleasure to play for you. Thank you so much. If you are interested, I have CDs available in the merch table, as well as an email sign-up list, so you can keep up to date on my goings-on with new music and live shows. I got lots of new stuff coming down the pipeline. It'll be great for you to be a part of it. So here's a song I released back in 2018 on my EP, Breathe. You may have also heard it on Ellis Paul's 2019 album, The Storyteller's Suitcase. Long story. This is how you say goodbye. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded, no room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures the temple is floating. The cheers sound much too good. My backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes and a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, the swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and a legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. Never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times. You can fit in this old room, but as I turn to leave, I find strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up and down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. Thank y'all so much. Y'all take a good day.